This is part 4 to What If Naruto Had the Ten Tails. We left off with Naruto, Kakashi, Sakura, and Sasuke having a 2-year time skip and becoming much stronger. 1 week later, the Pain invasion begins. He plans to take Naruto and extract the Jubi from Madara. He uses the giant almighty push immediately and finds Naruto, as he is the only one who is basically unaffected. Pain brought along Itachi, Kisame, Kakuzu, and Hidan. Naruto fights Pain, Itachi fights Sasuke, Sakura and Tsunade fight Kakuzu, Jiraiya fights Kisame, and Kakashi and Asuma team up with Ina Shikacho to fight Hidan. Sasuke ends up killing Itachi, who tells him the truth, and also tells Sasuke to use his eyes to get the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, which Sasuke does. Jiraiya beats Kisame, but is quite injured. Kakashi and Team 8 beat Hidan, and Tsunade and Sakura beat Kakuzu. During the fight between Naruto and Pain, Pain tells Naruto that he has killed 5,000 Leaf villagers in the blast. This enrages Naruto, and his eyes begin to flicker from grey to blue to red and finally to purple, as Naruto has finally activated the Rinnegan, which he has always possessed, as otherwise he wouldn't have had the Ten Tails. Naruto then proceeds to destroy Pain and finds Nagato, and unlike in the original, he revived Madara instead of the villagers. Kabuto, at this point, already allied with Tobi, and the war then begins much earlier. Tobi wants to capture Naruto and extract the Ten Tails and complete the Project Infinite Tsukiyomi. Tobi appears before Tsunade, and the third explaining his plan and how he would be declaring war on all 5 nations. A 5 Kage summit is immediately held, and an alliance is immediately installed. Kabuto immediately brings out all of his reanimation summons. However, in this timeline, he also has 3 Hokage at his disposal, this being the 1st, 2nd, and 4th, as well as the other dead Kage. Naruto, during the war, combats all the previous Kage, and Madara at the same time, with the most amount of power he can use, which is 1/3 of the Ten Tails power. Naruto is pretty much winning. Sasuke then joins in the fight with Naruto, and is doing well combating Madara, who is slightly stronger than him in this timeline. The fights carry on, and Naruto manages to seal away a few Kage. However, Obito then revives Madara. Zetsu then gives Madara a Rinnegan. Sasuke is now losing a bit worse now, and Naruto finally seals all Kage but Minato. Sasuke then gets stabbed by Madara, rendering him almost dead, and Naruto then begins to think to himself, he's dead, what's the point, this war, why? Naruto begins to let the Ten Tails take over as he fades into darkness. Whilst almost dead, Sasuke and Naruto meet Hagoromo, and due to the condition of Naruto, who has been enveloped by the Ten Tails, Hagoromo gives Naruto and Sasuke 2 times the amount of chakra he did in the first place, as he wants them to be equal, at least equal in what strength he gives them. Naruto needed the extra chakra to control the Ten Tails. Madara then runs to the God Tree trying to escape. Naruto and Sasuke's sudden improvement causes Black Zetsu to merge with Madara, and then proceed to summon the chakra from the God Tree and chakra from around the world to revive Kaguya. Madara then becomes Kaguya, and the full moon then comes along as Kaguya opens up her Rinne Sharingan. Naruto then uses his immense power to do the same thing as he also awakens his Rinne Sharingan. Sasuke shields himself with the Susanoo. However, Naruto is unaffected due to having the same dojutsu. Naruto combats Kaguya and is winning the fight with relative ease, which frustrates Kaguya. The moonlight then begins to fade as Sasuke begins to help Naruto. Naruto and Sasuke work together, though it wasn't really needed for them to win. And easily they managed to seal away Kaguya. Sasuke still gets the Rinnegan, and he gets the same evolved Rinnegan, which allows him to travel through dimensions, and his ability to switch places with objects. Sasuke is twice as strong as his canon self, and is arguably a lot stronger than his adult self. Naruto is several times stronger than his adult self due to having an extra 8-tailed beasts and the Gedomazo. Naruto and Sasuke never had their final battle, as Sasuke knew Naruto would outright pulverize him. We now skip to the last. Almost everything goes the same until Naruto infiltrates Tonari's castle. Naruto immediately blitzes around the castle in search for Tonari. He then crashes the wedding between Tonari and Hinata. Naruto then takes Hinata and puts him behind her, so fast that Tonari couldn't even see him move. Tonari would then activate the Tensegan cloak, attempting to fight Naruto. They would clash many times, but Naruto wouldn't be trying. Tonari would then charge at Naruto, punching him with all of his might, but Naruto catches this punch and uses a Rasengan to one-shot Tonari. Tonari then says the moon won't come back to Earth, as Hinata takes Hanabi's eyes. Naruto would then get married to Hinata, and later Boruto and Himawari are born. Boruto would still be the same as in canon, having the Jogan, which can't be seen right now. Naruto would raise them both until he finally became Hokage. Over this time, Naruto would find out his Rinnegan ability is the same as Sasuke's. However, he only has one ability, which is to cross dimensions, unlike Sasuke, who can also switch places with things. However, Naruto is blatantly superior to Sasuke. We'd skip to the Momoshiki arc as Naruto, as everything would happen the same as in canon. However, when Momoshiki kicks Naruto, he catches the kick and then slams Momoshiki into the ground. Naruto would then grab Boruto and take him towards Sasuke. He would then tell Sasuke to look after Boruto as he jumps up, opening a portal behind Momoshiki and Kinshiki and hitting them both into the portal. Naruto would then follow and enter into the other dimension. Naruto, instead of being captured, would combat the two, overwhelming them quite easily. Naruto knocks them both down as they are kneeling to Naruto's power. The 5 Kage, Sasuke and Boruto would arrive, seeing Naruto towering over his opponents. This is the end to part 4 of What If Naruto Had the 10 Tails. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. And I also have a Discord server, which will be in the description. A big shout out to Purple Claws, who has been making my Discord server a lot better than it usually should be.